I'm Steve Williams, and this is Scooter and the Sticks. At some point during every ride, I find myself feeling grateful. Grateful to be out on the road, grateful to be in the fresh air, grateful for just being alive. And I've started to wonder, does riding a scooter or motorcycle make me more grateful? Let's go for a ride and I'll share some of my thoughts on the subject. I recently got a new garbage can. The township we live in is got a new carrier, and they now want everyone to have the same garbage can that their trucks with automated lifting devices can handle. So we got this new one. We picked the large size, not knowing what they really look like, and the thing is just enormous. And I looked at it and I'm like, man, we got the wrong size. This is just crazy. But it was only $2 a month difference, so I said, what the heck. And I will tell you that I was out riding one day thinking about that garbage can, and I was so grateful that we had it. We had this new can. It was so big, and that it enabled me to do things I couldn't do before. I used to create monster mulch piles in our naturalized property with brush and weeds and materials and leaves, and now I can put everything once a week as I gather it in there. And I don't have to worry about the garbage man being able to pick up the can. And it's got wheels on it. And I park it down by our bamboo grove. And I can throw pieces of concrete, bricks, and rocks, and whatever I find in there, and that machine comes, and it doesn't care how much it weighs. It picks it up and dumps it. And while I was riding, I just became aware of how grateful I was to have a garbage can. And that is just sort of amazing to me. But it's one of the gifts of riding a motorcycle or a scooter that I've developed a better sense of gratitude. I become aware of the little things in my life, and that's a pretty good deal. I recently had eye surgery to remove cataracts in both eyes. And I can tell you, as I'm riding now, I'm really grateful for the technology and expertise that made that possible. I was a little worried about the idea of them cutting into my eyes, but I will tell you that it was so simple. I don't remember a thing about it, and my vision is spectacular now. From the time I was little, I was nearsighted, and now I'm farsighted with the new lens implants. I have 20/20 vision in both eyes, with the only limitation is I need glasses to read things up close. But the colors are so clear and crisp. The sky is blue, the clouds are white. And I used to complain to my wife about the lines on the road being so faded and dim that now they're jump out at night like they're electric, and it's because the cataracts, it's so degraded my vision. So while I'm riding, I often think about things in my life that I'm grateful for. I don't know if it's a magic property of riding a motorcycle, but I cultivate an attitude of gratitude more often while I'm riding, and that's a gift. I'm really happy with that. I guess I should add that I'm also grateful to have health insurance. Probably a lot of people don't think about that. We'll say if you don't have it, you should. But we have good health insurance, and it made this eye surgery possible. I don't know what it would cost if I had to pay out of pocket. I will say I would pay out of pocket knowing now how great it was, but I am grateful to have health insurance among so many other things in my life. I'm really grateful to have this Kawasaki W650 motorcycle. It is just an amazing motorcycle. It's a 2001, so it's over 20 years old, but runs like a top. It's a pleasure to ride. Looks good, sounds good, and it does everything I need it to do. And I try not to get too carried away with possessions and things in my life, but for the things I do decide to acquire, I'm grateful to have them, and both the ability to get them and to use them in my life. And I have to say, when I'm riding, I'm fully aware of the good life that I have, and not just because I have a motorcycle or scooter to ride, but I become aware that everything that's good, and it's so easy to get lost in all the problems and things like that, but riding makes me grateful for what I do have. I have money in my pocket, I have a roof over my head, I have food to eat, I have a wife who loves me, I have good friends, family. And it's hard to ask for more than that. And it's a good place to start in a world that's often discouraging. So as I head to breakfast with a good friend, I'm aware of all that stuff. So that'll wrap up this episode of Scooter and the Sticks. My stomach growls and I'm hungry, so we'll end it here. But until next time, be well and ride safe.